that gonna work? Okay. Hopefully I'm live on everything, so give me just a minute, stream. Let's see if I'm live on everything real quick before I get started. Okay, so I am live here on YouTube. I am live on everything. Okay. Let me make sure on Twitch Arena that I'm live, because I'm going to start doing my wrestling reviews across the board, live as it's happening. What I'll do is, I'll probably just do my wrestling reviews as I'm streaming. So let me get this. Yes. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And we'll do... Is it Chit Chat? I think it is. Is it Chit Chat? Or is it? Yeah, but we'll podcast. Fuck it. We're podcasting. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? RevSauce9 here. Hopefully my mic is going through. Everything's working today. Let's see here. I should be okay. We're extremely a little loud there. All right. So I should be live right now. It should be working. So we're gonna go over SmackDown. So from here on out, I decided I'm just gonna go live on all three platforms to do wrestling, because it kills three birds in one stone for me. One, I don't have to feel like I have to be exclusively on YouTube. Second of all, when it comes to wrestling stuff, everybody gets a taste of it, because I literally, on YouTube, guys, if you guys are not watching on TikTok and YouTube, I have a dominant wrestling community. So I'm starting to grow a wrestling community hardcore in the paint, and we're getting bigger and bigger as a day. Like, we went up 24, 30 subscribers. And a lot of people don't realize when it comes to other platforms, I do talk a lot about wrestling, and I do talk a lot about what's in the news and what's going on. So as far as sports and wrestling goes, so going forward, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing my shows live across the board. It makes it easier. Everybody can come in, tune in, and it works across the board for everybody. So that's what I'm doing going forward. What's up, Josh? Hope you're doing well, homie. Why is this not working? Is YouTube not going to work? That's okay. I'm not going to bitch, moan, and groan about it. Okay. So if you guys know what's going on from here on out, I would like a lot of people to be over on the Twitch side, but, you know, we stream to only three platforms anymore. It's YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Twitch is my main platform, by the way. So just keep that in mind. So, but at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. You pick and choose where you want to be, you know. If you guys have me available on all platforms, great. If you don't, pick whatever one you like, whatever one appeals to you. I know some people like to go watch me on other platforms because of the ads on YouTube, or the ads on fucking Twitch. So I get that. So I feel you. Some people say my ads are a little too egregious, but I've been playing with my ads for a minute, and it's like all over the place. So let's see. I'm so ready for CM Punk versus Drew in Hell in the Cell. I'm hoping in LSL to kick off the bad. They're doing that early. Is that what we're doing today? That's what they're going to kick off the show like I said they were going to do. God, I love being right. I love being vindicated by WWE. I love that shit. I love being right. Like, if that's confirmed, then I love being right. I told you guys before, I love being right. I told you guys that's how they were going to do it. They were going to put probably Liv Morgan and probably Mommy in the middle, or the second match, and they're going to put some dead shit in the middle. And then what they're going to do is they're going to do something at the end with The Rock. Guarantee it. This is how the fucking BadBlood's going. That's a fact. You can't tell me any different. You can't tell me any different about BadBlood. Let's get into SmackDown Go Home show for BadBlood. I did not really care for SmackDown, to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm gonna be real with you 100%. I thought this show was really kind of stupid. I thought it was stupid. Out of the vignette of some Motor Machine Gun or Motor City, what it looks like that's what they're going for. They're going to be on SmackDown. I thought it was going to be NXT, so boy, I was wrong about that. I did not really care for SmackDown. I kind of was bored. I was left being bored. Like, to me, Raw is more interesting at this point to me than SmackDown. I can care less. I can honestly, to be real with you, to be frankly real with you, I can care less for Solo Sikoa. I can care less for the Bloodline 2.0. That's just me being honest with you. I can care less. The ladder match was cool. Okay, it kind of got me out of my boredom, but at the same moment, I was like, I don't know about that, Chief. I'm doing great, just relaxing, watching Buffalo Sabres versus the Devils from Chetsina. Wow. Wow, I didn't know how. I forgot hockey was back. I forgot they're doing their, because I watched the Lakers the other night. The Lakers looked kind of decent. I've been watching a little bit of that NBA preseason stuff. So SmackDown, and I don't want to come on here and some of you are gonna think like, oh, I'm just, you know, because of all the AEW negative news, I'm just being toxic and negative. No, I watched the show and I just did not feel like SmackDown was even worth a watch. You know, it's like I'm being left disappointed. For instance, the Michin, and I love Michin, okay? I love the fact Michin's getting wins, but you're doing jobber type matches to me. And Michin should be presented a lot better than she is. And that also irritated me. And what are we doing with Chelsea Green? We build her up with vignettes to fucking have her lose. Then you have Tiffany Stratton. What I don't understand is Nia Jax was left on the fucking floor and you don't have her. She looks at the fucking belt. She looks at the fucking briefcase. She stares at it. And I'm sitting here, just pin the bitch. Call for the match, pin the bitch. Bayley gave it to you. 1, 2, 3, new champion. What are we doing? Like, she stared for 10 minutes. She stared. Did you guys not see that? She fucking stared. I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That was bad. I'm sorry. That was just a bad booking decision to me. It was like absolutely fucking horrendously trash. What was I watching? If you're going to call AEW for bad booking, we got to call Triple H for bad booking because that shit was just awful. I saw that and I was like, okay, Bayley's pounding her chest like this, saying, pin the bitch. Pin the bitch. I screamed it 3 times on the DVR. Somebody that was sleeping was like, what the hell are you going crazy over? I'm like, pin the bitch. Pin the bitch. Why are you staring? Why are you staring? Feels like I was watching an episode of Scooby-Doo going, ruh-roh, Shaggy. I'm like, pin the bitch. She's down. Hit her one more time. Tell the referee he's right there. I'm cashing in. Boom, boom, boom. Win situation. Like, what are we doing as wrestling fans here? Like, I don't get it. Tiffany Stratton's character. You're walking in on a podcast, buddy. Episode. By the way, if you're all new, I am bringing my wrestling shows to Twitch and to Kick. You're welcome. A lot of people have been asking, why can't I get it over here? Why are you doing them over here on YouTube? Now you guys are getting it. We just went up 40 subscribers over on YouTube. We are killing it over on YouTube. TikTok, we're going up in numbers. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Love Red Sauce Nation. It's great. I appreciate you. All of you. Seriously. So you guys are getting a podcasting episode, predictions for Bad Blood. We're going to talk about AJ Styles' injury here on the show today. We do wrestling reviews Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. Every day of the week. Clean some boom stocks and before I stream myself. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Let's see. Hold on. Let me read some more comments. Got the couple here having a great Saturday. Hopefully the weather's good. Here it's been kind of trash. Yeah, I saw you were playing VR chat and horror stuff for yesterday. By the way, guys, I was lurking. I went out to my favorite, so you guys know, and I'm saying this in a wrestling review. I went out to this beautiful chicken place where they give salad, half rice and teriyaki chicken. It was so good. Oh my God. It was like a big plate of food. I ate so much of it. Oh my God. And then I got my favorite energy drink when I was out. It's spicy and it's mixed with Red Bull. It's so good. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to be doing more tomorrow as well. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited. Hell yeah. I was watching you yesterday. Do the whole, I was lurking. Because I was eating dinner and, you know, I was doing stuff with the family, or doing stuff with my mom, actually. She wanted to go to the store, and we got to get 80 miles on my car so we can get it smogged, you know what I mean? Because we're the only state that, you know, that does that kind of shit, I believe. No, because I was, what happened was yesterday, a lot of streams I pulled up, and then I went, and somebody wanted to go for a drive and go up to the beach and do some things. And when we came back down here, we went to my favorite chicken place. So I tried to make sure that I was just pulling up for everybody. See, somebody in this house will tell me, like, oh, I could stream, and then the next minute I'm like, oh, we're going out the door. Okay, hold on. Let me go take a 5-minute shower. Hold on. We're going. So reportedly, Motor Machine Guns are SmackDown banned since the Lucha Brothers won't be on the roster anytime soon. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. So you think The Rock is showing up tonight? Yes, I do. They got to. SmackDown's been shitty. When you got dumbass Tiffany Stratton looking so stupid and not doing what she needs to be doing and looking stupid. Yeah, you need The Rock on your television. You need ratings. You need a ratings pool. The Rock's the only way to do it. Roman and Rock right now are keeping your SmackDown alive. They're losing viewers by the day, and it's sad. Unfortunately, The Rock and Roman are just where it's at. Cody's been ice cold. No offense. Cody is very, very ice cold right now currently. So you think the final boss to make an epic? Yeah, oh yeah. They have to. SmackDown has been trash. If you watched SmackDown last night, you can point out the trash. You can point out Triple H's booking is not working. Yeah, you need the final boss to make. They need him. Like, I'm sorry to tell you this right now, and then there's rumors going around that Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are going to be to attend Bad Blood and be somewhat in a match. I'm assuming that's going to be Cody Rhodes' match somewhere. So that tells me, you know, what it tells me is that they're trying to save SmackDown's viewership right now. SmackDown's viewership is down 1 million compared to last year where it was. And I don't like talking about viewerships, but if we're going to keep it a buck, SmackDown hasn't been good either. People say AEW's been trash, right? But we should be definitely talking about SmackDown being damn ass boring. I do agree with Dream when you do have regurgitated matches all the time and the same fucking storylines and nothing's progressing. Tiffany Stratton should be further along than she is. She should have been pinning Nia Jax. Nia Jax should have been pinning a month ago. Seriously, when she was beating the crap out of her, Tiffany Stratton should have been turned face already. That should have been a thing a month ago. That is just bad booking. That is terrible booking. And AJ Styles coming back to get hurt. I don't know what to say about that, man. Like, he's walking on crutches. He may have an ACL, ankle injury severely bad again. I just feel bad. Like, he came back to... what? To... I sat on this, and this is what SmackDown has become. I went, wow. And I don't want to seem negative. The positives on SmackDown. Here's the positives on SmackDown. The positives on SmackDown is this. I really enjoyed the vignettes. I enjoyed they replayed. I like the fact that they kind of made an emphasis on Bad Blood. But the matches were not that great. Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi again. And then you give Naomi a victory. What are we doing? What are we doing? Carmelo Hayes, that was good. I like the BFT at the end. They had to salvage something because AJ Styles was hurt. They had to do something. What's up, Charlie? Hope you're doing well, homie. Let's see. The highlights is that Carmelo Hayes is booked well. I really enjoy watching him wrestle. Oh yeah, so do I. Honestly, him and LA Knight do very good work with Andrade. Those three there, you should be booking them all the time. They're really good stuff. I forgot to mention, Candice LeRae won on Speed, by the way. I did watch Speed. I just didn't cover it because I don't know how how do you review a 5-minute match? How do you review Speed? I tried doing it one week, reviewing Speed live. I may just do watch-alongs instead. I may just do a watch-along per week on that and just watch it as it's happening on X. I just don't know how you cover it. SmackDown, I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. People are making fun of AEW for being shit and garbage and all this, and it's like, no. We really need to point out wrestling views have been down across the board, and really the only highlight this week that I really have seen is NXT. NXT was a highlight reel. Was it the greatest highlight reel? And I said it was mid. But still, you had things happening. You had storylines progressing. But you have people on the IWC, YWC saying to me, oh, well, NXT was trash. But those people don't watch NXT like I do every fucking week. People don't realize there's storylines being built on NXT. You can't just watch NXT once and make a decision. You can't make a decision on one show that you watch. How does that work? That's like me going to a restaurant and eating it one time and saying, oh, well, it's trash. Not even trying out a little bit of everything. Like, that just makes no sense. I would love to see Jimmy return tonight, too. And I would believe Owens and Randy Orton is going to turn on Cody. Yeah, that should be. They need to build that. They need to build Cody Rhodes right now. They have to. Cody Rhodes has been ice cold. And I've said this, get this belt off this man immediately. You got to get the belt off of Cody. Cody is not looking good. And I've been screaming for 2 months now. Nobody in the, like, outside of you guys, everybody's saying, oh, Cody's doing cinema fucking things with Roman. No, Roman Reigns is carrying his ass. That's what's happening. Roman Reigns is carrying Cody Rhodes' ass. I'm sorry to tell you guys that. Like, Cody Rhodes is literally is getting carried by Roman Reigns. The thing is, to me, when I watched SmackDown last night, is the point of the thing that I don't understand. The thing I don't understand the most, and I know Dream and me have gone back and forth about it before here on this very channel about how we feel about it's the regurgitation. It's the replays. It's the boring. You know, you want to tell us stories, right? But I just feel like you belt Chelsea Green up to be the best, right? You belt Chelsea Green to be something, and you have her lose. You have her do these amazing vignettes, make her look funny. You get her over with the crowd just to lose. I get we got to push Meechin, but which one is it? Were we pushing Meechin or are we pushing Chelsea Green? Because the last time I checked, and I feel bad for her manager or her version of Brickhouse, Piper Niven. I feel bad because Piper Niven looks stupid. They made Piper Niven look stupid last night, and I was like, why? Piper Niven was doing some amazing work in NXT UK, and you've made her look stupid. I just don't get that. Yeah, I agree with that. SmackDown seemed a little rushed to me, and it just seems like it just things are dragging on for far too long, or things don't follow up until it happens, and then when it does, it seems rushy. Exactly. And I want to say this to these people, and I want to say this that I saw yesterday. I saw pro AEW channels yesterday, okay, on X, on YouTube turned from pro AEW channels to pro hate channels in a matter of seconds. Let me tell you something about that. That is so fake. You're clout chasing for views. So a lot of these pro AEW channels are now literally becoming pro WWE channels when they were the same very channels that were shitting on WWE or shitting on AEW or shitting on WWE and then saying how great AEW is. I watched a few channels because on X you get recommendations of other people that are on X, and I was sitting back just going, what am I reading? When I was eating dinner. And we were watching, my mom was watching On the Patrol Live because we watch that every week with Dan Abrams. I love the show. On the Patrol Live. If you haven't seen it on Reels, it's a great show, man. I also liked Live PD back in the day. It's a better version of Cops. So we got dinner. We came home. We drove the car a little bit. We spelled coffee throughout my car. My mom had bought an extra coffee, and then she turned, and it came out of the holder. It went above my hand. So I had to spend some time cleaning my car. I got to go out there, here in the next hour and take care of that. But I'm not saying WWE's trash. I please don't take that as that. When they book things, it's great. I'm not having a problem. NXT was superb this week. The Motor Machine Guns, I'm cool with them. Or Motor City Machine Guns coming into SmackDown, I'm okay with that because they need something. SmackDown's tag team division has not been great. Hold on, let me get to your questions. I apologize. I'm on tangents and I apologize. So let's get on with, why do you think we'll take the belt off of Cody? I think that's going to be, we've said it here, Dream, myself. I think you have too. I think it's going to be Randy. There's no other way I would have it. Randy should take that belt off of Cody. I'm sorry, but Randy's the chosen one at this point. Kevin Owens, not so much, because Kevin Owens has got his foot out the door. And now AJ Styles, are they going to tack on time? Here's the question. Are they going to tack on time onto AJ Styles since he's hurt? That's my $1 million question now. Yeah, they're in Atlanta tonight, buddy. People were blasting just... Well, so I watch a lot of YouTube. It's not just that person that I saw. There were several others that were pro AEW channels that are turning into now pro WWE channels. And I'm like, guys, what are we doing in 2024? Like, guys, be about wrestling. Why are we competing over who has the best show and why? Like, I find that stupid. If you have to be that just tells me that you're just clout chasing for views. That's just not okay. Like, I don't get that. Like, if you have to be like that, man, you're clout chasing. Like, you're chasing the hate. And I don't understand that. Like, I really don't understand that logic. That's just flawed logic. Like, be all about pro wrestling, because if that was the case, then I would be an anti-AEW establishment at this point. Like, no way. Again, and I did watch a little Rampage. They did further some storylines on Rampage too, so... Speaking of. Yeah, they're in Atlanta tonight, buddy. They're in the where the Hawks play tonight. That's where they're going to be. The St. Farms Arena, I think it is. Or I think it's the Atlanta Arena, I think, where the Hawks play. I could be wrong. Where the Atlanta Thrashers play too, I think. The hockey team. Quote me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. By the way, I don't want this to seem like it's a pro WWE bashing. It's not. It's just the way I feel about the show. The things I liked about the show, if we're going to go there, things I liked about the show. So we're going to talk about things that I liked. Tag team match, the tag team ladder match, I did like to a certain extent. I like that. I did. AJ Styles, Carmelo Hayes, and LA Knight, I love the segment. Wasn't trash. I'm not going to say it wasn't trash. I just wish they would have added Andrade to it. Andrade, dude, these three guys, give me Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, and Andrade. And please, 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 please do me a favor, WWE. Give me Selena Vega and Andrade back together. I just want them back together. Selena on fucking LWO is fucking becoming day by day, night by night, the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, she's like, they don't know what to do with her. Just put her with Andrade. Have Andrade and her come back together. Have her be his manager. It's the best thing you can do for her. Andrade's an amazing talent. And another thing I don't understand with WWE is why are we not putting the Speed title, you know, featuring it on shows? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand it. Is that X's rules that they can't show it off over here and over there? Like, show the Speed title off. I think the Speed title doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look ugly looking. And why don't we have, if we're going to do those 5-minute matches, why don't we do them like in the dead zones of fucking WWE television and treat it like a cruiserweight title? The Speed title's pretty nice looking. It's pretty cool. I just wish they would start featuring it on regular TV as like a cruiserweight match. Maybe they up it to 10 minutes and they give us a 10-minute or 8-minute, you know, a fast-paced match. That's something that we haven't seen in a minute. That's what I wish fucking AEW would do, or other promotions outside of TNA with the X division. There's no like cruiserweight fighting or light heavyweight title fighting. I would like to see that. I like fast-paced matches. They don't need to be high-flying and all that shit. I just want them to be like 5-minute fast-paced. You know, you don't have the title switch hands all the time. I'm just saying I would like to just see some, you know, some cool 5-minute matches. I just like when people say cinema to everyone. When WWE's it, it's so annoying and tiring. Well, I'm just going what you know, in my notes, what WWE says on television. They call it cinema. So unfortunately, when I write notes, I don't know what else to say for it. A 5-minute highlight or a 5-minute cinematic. I really didn't care because they showed off one with Triple H cursing and telling Triple H that somebody are going to be scoping the State Farm Arena or whatever they're going to be at. And I'm like, that's kind of dumb. That's kind of whack. You know, and then they blurp it out. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be honest. I do like little vignettes like that. You know, I call them vignettes. They're actually called vignettes. They're not called cinema. They're called vignettes. I wish they would do a little different with them. Like maybe a backstage segment where maybe Cody's getting beat on, or maybe they do something cool. Right now, as far as I'm concerned about SmackDown, I'm not super happy with the idea of the booking right now. I'm not stupid happy. It's becoming to me like you're pushing people, and then it's like Tiffany Stratton. It's like you're pushing people and how can I say this? You're making them look stupid. Tiffany Stratton, in my eyes now, is now face. How is she face? Tell me how she's face, because it makes no sense. She didn't really hit Nia Jax at all. She just had the thing in her hand and people are cheering her like she's just turning face. It's like, what? She didn't turn face. If that's turning face, then damn, then Mariah May turning heel, that wasn't a heel turn. That was her being a tweener. I don't know what wrestling we're watching, and I'm really starting to believe WWE is booking for, I'm sorry to say this word on stream, they're booking for the morons. Triple H is literally booking for the dumbass people. I'm starting to believe that. The people that are smoking marijuana and fucking getting stoned out of their brain and watching the show, I think he's booking for those people. I'm starting to believe it. He's not booking for me. And by the way, that WWE fan is going to probably come in here and tell me, "Oh, you're just a hardcore fan. You're just a Mark Hurt." No, I'm not. And the Street Profits, they made him look so powerful at one point with Bobby Lashley just to lose. And they're becoming like the New Day 2.0. Why? Triple H, you say you listen to your own people, you listen to the fans. You obviously are not listening to the fans when you have the Street Profits losing. And losing terribly. Losing terribly. Not even losing good. Losing terribly. I feel bad for AJ Styles. Can I just tell you guys that didn't look good on television to me? I had to pause and go, oh my God. I when I got up to because I went to bed because we went to eat dinner. I watched a little bit. I started watching SmackDown a little bit, and then I saw the AJ Styles, and my mom turned around and she said, like, that did not look good. When he moved his leg, when he went to go for it, I went, oh my God. I went, oh my God, he broke bones. He broke bones. That like. It reminded me so much of that college moment back in the day. If you guys didn't see it a couple years ago in the NCAA finals a couple years ago, remember the guy that went to go shoot and came down and the bone went right through his leg or right through the ankle? And then when they showed it in slow motion happening, it was fucking devastating. That's what I kind of turned and I went, oh my God. I just went, oh my God. It's Alex Smith all over again. I went, oh my God. And then when he went to go do it, and I got to give AJ Styles his due and his credit. I give him major respect for this. And I mean, he has a lot of balls. He went up to do that knee. And I went, no, dude, don't. And he did it anyway. And he fell to the ground. And I was like, AJ, it's okay, dude. Just do this. Just call the X sign, dude. It's okay. I'm okay with it. Bro, your health is wealth. Your health is wealth. Your leg is dangling, dude. I see it. Just call the X sign, brother. I'm not going to be mad. I will not be mad at you. I just feel so sorry for him. And it was just like that moment in time and I went, oh my God, it's Sid Vicious again. Oh my God, that knee, that ankle buckled. And I just like, wow. Yeah, you ain't wrong dreaming with that one. It's over for the Street Profits in terms of the momentum. DIY ain't over. Well, the problem with DIY is they brought him back, right? And they've been sitting in this purgatory. They need to bring back the old music of DIY. This new music of DIY is terrible. The way they went about changing their music was so bad. And people were so into them when they were in it, like Triple H is trying to do black and gold on the main roster and it's not working. And I'm really getting tired of the IWC, YWC talking about the black and gold stuff all the time. Black and gold was a time and a place that you can't replicate. And Triple H has tried to replicate it on the main roster several times. And it's not going to work. You can't do that in 2024. Some of the things they did in NXT Black and Gold, you just can't do now. It's just unfortunately. I don't know why, but that's my... because they haven't given you anything. DIY, if we're going to speak truth here, DIY, in my opinion, the reason why people are kind of just gassed on it or like just tired and bored, the reason for it is, and I'll tell you why, is because they didn't present them properly. That's the truth. They didn't give you a reason to go, oh yeah, woo, they're back. Woo, they reemerged. No, they didn't. What they did was they put some fucking stupid music behind them. Then what they tried doing was the Ciampa music that they had that CFO Money made for them. They literally changed his music because they don't want to pay royalties to CFO Money. That's why. And then Death Revels, their music is terrible. If you ever listen to Death Revel anything from them, it's fucking horrendously bad. And you know what's funny? The guy that These Wolves, I love his music, right? He does Adam Page's theme song. He's doing Tiffany Stratton's music. Her music, he's doing her music. And it's not even as good as fucking Adam Page. It's just, I don't know, man. Pretty Deadly. The problem is with Pretty Deadly, Triple H doesn't know what to do with them. Pretty Deadly when they were NXT 2.0, when NXT UK was a thing, they were being pushed with Last Legend. and Lash Legend was their manager, and she was fucking smoking hot. She can't wrestle for shit. I don't like her in a ring. She hurts wrestlers, but as a manager, she was smoking hot. She had the gas. She's married to an NBA ball player. She's got the gas. She's got the smoke. That's a person that you would want to put in the Street Profits or BFAB. That's another one. If you want to redo the Street Profits, you put BFAB as their manager. That was what I didn't understand. What are they doing with BFAB? Like, BFAB just is in purgatory. She might just be part of the releases that are coming. Because I know WWE is going to be doing some releases coming soon. No doubt about it. No doubt. Meechin defeating Chelsea Green in a 10-minute match. I just thought this match was all over the place. I love the fact Meechin got a victory, but I don't like the fact that they've pushed Chelsea Green to be like a fan favorite to lose. And then after the fact, get this. So after the fact, right? Get this after the fact. They show a video, and I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from with this. This is a Vince McMahon thing, okay? Why do you have Chelsea Green in ring gear, in the showers? In the showers, get this, in the showers, looking like they're having an FTR, or sorry, back in the day, who were they? The Revival, shaving their back syndrome. Shit. It looked like I was watching a Revival and the Usos going in with cameras. And she's like, are you really filming me right now? This was on X. And I'm like, what are we doing? I thought we got away from this with Vince McMahon. I thought we got away from this kind of crap. No, we obviously we didn't. Triple H loves this shit. And you want to know the truth about R-Truth? Triple H could tell you why he booked R-Truth the way he did. Because he thought R-Truth was funny. R-Truth was a waste of space on the fucking programming. Not sorry for that opinion. He was wasting time from other people that need to be there. R-Truth, I wish they would rewind the tapes and bring him back as before he got hurt. When he was on NXT, he was cutting promos, actually looking not like a doofus, and actually doing things. I like R-Truth, but he was a doofus. No offense. He's a dirt. And I don't understand that. Chelsea Green is in the shower was horrible considering the lawsuit going. Yeah, exactly. I was like, what are you guys doing? You talk about how you're trying to be different than the Vince McMahon regime, but then you fucking go do that. You might just have Piper Niven pull out a shaver, okay? I was saying this to my mother. They talk about how they don't want to be pro. I did see the segment because I was watching it because she was going to bed. She was like, why do you have a wrestler in ring gear? And that's what I was saying. Somebody else in my house that was, getting ready to go to bed was like looking at me like, this is the new WWE. This is what this is. And I'm like, yeah. And by the way, the casual WWE fan's going to love this shit, by the way. Those brain dead WWE fans, the ones that they're marketing to, because it's cinema, right? It's not cinema. It's garbage. I'm a diehard wrestling fan. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to tell you this now. They're not booking for me. Triple H is, I just confirmed that last night. He wasn't booking for me. He ain't booking for me. He's booking for the casuals that will sit here and pay millions of dollars or pay hundreds of dollars to go to a show and say it was the best show on earth, 10 out of 10s. They're not booking for me. But then when I want to say this, when I say AEW is booking for me with the matches I want, people turn around and go, oh, you're just biased. You're just an AEW shill. No. I do like the fact that AEW does the UFC kind of approach. Seriously, sometimes I don't like storylines. Do you know that? Sometimes I just go, sometimes when storylines, I feel sometimes they just milk it too much and they don't get to the fucking point. And I feel like my intelligence is being fucking insulted. Like, seriously, like I can understand a soap opera, not on television when it comes to wrestling. Get to the point. Land your fucking plane. That's what I liked about fucking the Attitude Era. The Attitude Era, they gave you storyline, but they also gave you action in between that. Some of the stuff that I was talking about in the Vince McMahon docu-series when they showed off the Attitude Era, I said, this is how booking should be. Every week they had something going on. Man, you just were locked into every week. Wrestling ain't that anymore. And that some type of feeling I get, and maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe I'm not seeing it. By the way, if you think I'm ranting about the product, no, I'm dissecting the show. And I say this all the time. What show are you guys watching? Because I watched other podcasters last night before I went to bed because I wasn't feeling that great. My stomach, I had gas pain and stuff from eating teriyaki chicken and rice and salad, and my stomach just wasn't having it. It could have been the drink that I had. I don't know, one of the two. But I took some Prevacid OCT and some gas liquid, and I went to bed. Gas liquid, what I mean anti-diarrhea stuff. Because I have IBS issues. I'm not trying to rag on WWE. I just, look, at the end of the day, I have to call it for what I see it in my personal opinion. I have to be I have to be true to me, how I see it. You guys ask me all the time throughout the platforms, you guys want me to be as real as fuck. Well, here's me being real as fuck. I'm not making this up how I'm feeling. I felt last night a lot of things were just out of place. You're building up the bloodline to look stupid. Solo Sikoa, get him off TV. Please, for the love of that's all holy. I get Roman Reigns is protecting this guy from being pulled off television because Triple H was about to pull this guy off of television, according to articles. But meanwhile, Roman Reigns is protecting him. It's hurting the product. Cody Rhodes in itself is a cancer. I'm sorry to say that. He's just a cancer. If I have to hear one more time, I'm here to help you, Roman Reigns, but this is not your WWE anymore. And I'm like, no. It is Roman Reigns WWE because he's carrying your ass. He is carrying you. He's making you look bigger by his presence. The crowd doesn't pop for Cody. This is the same problem Cody had in AEW towards the end. Nobody was really popping for him. People were booing him. People were motherfucking booing him. The only reason, and I'm going to tell you, the reason why we got behind Cody the way we did at WrestleMania, because we were tired of the establishment fucking him over. We championed. We did the right thing, and we got WWE to change their minds. We voted with our wallet. We didn't do things, we made The Rock change his mind. They all changed their minds because they were hurting. People were buying Cody Rhodes merch. People were pushing Cody more often. You had wrestling shows pushing Cody. That is long and gone. And you're seeing with Cody, man, that it's not looking good. That title is looking like your B title now. Seriously, it's looking like your B title. Your A title's over on Raw. Let me be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn is a Rocky-esque character, but you know what? He makes that storyline with Gunther believable to me. He makes me go, you know what? Fuck. I got to give it to him. But when I go to watch SmackDown and I go look at a Cody Rhodes, it's like, bro, just get this guy off my television. It's like, what are we doing? It's a night and day thing. It's like, I'm sorry I'm ragging on Cody the way I am, but bro, he sold the idea that he's the face of this product. You ain't the face of the product when you come out with suits every week and look doing the same thing. I was so happy that Cody Rhodes finally came out with Jordans and workout clothes. I was like, Cody, this is what you should be every week. Come out, stop the suit thing. I hate the suits. Get rid of them. Come out and beat people up, dude. Like, seriously. Come out with your dog. I'd be okay with that. Come out with Pharaoh every week. Make him vicious. Cody Rhodes needs to turn heel at this point. It's becoming John Cena 4.0 all over it again to me. You might as just have Cody Rhodes just come out da 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 da, and then do here and now for the show. Just do that, please. Just have him come out as John Cena, bubblegum, Fruity Pebbles, and just have them say, we the children, we for the children. Because that's where it's going. You can't tell me any different, man. I'm sorry to people that are watching this. Like, you can't tell me any different, man. I'm not sitting here and just going, well, okay, you know, no. When I watch a Cody Rhodes segment, I want to pull my teeth. I want to just bang my head. It's annoying. It's like needles on a chalkboard. Roman Reigns is saving Cody Rhodes right now. There's a reason why there's reasons why when Rock and Roman are on television, views shoot up the roof. There's a reason. There's reasons. Let me read that. Last year, SmackDown was good and something I wanted to go to in person. Not quite feeling the same this year, but we are in a boom period, right? It's hard because, as I said yesterday, with AEW's views being down, it's down across the board. With the economy being the way it is, with people being the way it is right now, and now people rushing out to buy nonstop toilet paper because of the port strike stuff, and they finally got that settled. With things going up again, the way the world's working, people can't afford it. And I think a luxury going to an event is a luxury thing. It's expensive. You know, the reason I haven't been going to wrestling events in the last few years is because it's expensive. You know, my hobbies are expensive. Video games are expensive. Going to a movie theater is expensive. Just to go see Aliens, I was spending almost $25, $30 between the popcorn and everything. It's not the same when I was a kid that I can go to a house show and feel like I'm left going, man, that was a great house show. It's not that anymore. And the problem is, you know, AEW is trying to get rid of tickets, but I don't want to go sit and go watch a super show. I did that for Raw. I did that for WWE and back in the day, and I just don't want to do it now. I don't want to sit for 5.5 hours. I'll do that on special circumstances like a pay-per-view, a Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Sure, that's different. That's different. I'm not willing to go sit and watch a Mega show when I have things to do the next day. You know, like I go to these events to drink alcohol, to eat popcorn. It's a day to feel like I can be fat and have no remorse, kind of like Thanksgiving. If I'm going to the Super Bowl of shows, I'm getting the best hotels. I'm whining dining myself. I'm getting, you know, or an Airbnb. I'm doing the things. WWE hasn't made it that way for me. It's too expensive. So with AEW, too expensive. I would like to go to their Texas All In, but I won't be able to because it's too expensive. And that's not even including, I got to get, you know, plane tickets and, you know, all that stuff. It's expensive. It's not cheap. The average consumer of product is not going to be able to afford that. That's why I've been moaning and groaning over fucking the pay-per-view pricing. People are going to go pirate third party those pay-per-views. People have been doing it. I'm sorry to tell you. I apologize for my words there, but yeah, people are going third party and pirating the pay-per-views. Tonight when BadBlood, people are going to go pirate that shit. I'll be honest with you. There's people I know that go and do that because they don't want to pay for Peacock. Peacock's expensive. I don't blame people there. Especially when you're paying Netflix $25 here and you're paying HBO $12 and you're paying fucking Disney Plus another $12 and you're not getting on the deals or the promotion pricing that they got going on half of the time and making a new email to do it. Yeah, no. And I'm sorry. I got to be real. People do go out and they go to sell the 7 Cs. For instance, I have to go sell the 7 Cs to watch NXT because it doesn't come live here in California. Unfortunately, I have to go to a third-party site and watch it, which means WWE's not getting a view. They're not getting a view for me, and I'm pissed about that. I'm pissed about that. Do you know that? I'm like mad about that because I do want to watch the product legitimately, and I admit this because I'm a reviewer and I want to review it as it's live, as it's happening, so I can come on here live so you guys can watch it. You know what I mean? It's just things like that just irritate me the most. And like, I wish they'd put it on the CW app at the same time and simulcast, so everybody gets it, at the same time. But that's just wishful thinking. Sorry, I'm on a tangent about fucking how to watch wrestling, and it really pisses me off lately that you have wrestling channels just not getting it. Hold on. I'm not thrilled to watch BadBlood tonight. It was hyped up for me to care only about one match, which is at the beginning. Is that real? Is that real? So Josh wasn't wrong. So the Hell in the Cell match is just gonna kick off the show. What the fuck? Why? Oh, well, I was right, but why? I get it though. I get it. Okay, I understand it. I wish they would just go against the grain and just put it as the main event. Like, no offense to you guys, I wish they would just go against the grain and just do it at the very end of it and let it go on as long as it goes. Let these two people just beat the shit out of each other. It's not going to be good, by the way. It's starting at the very beginning. I'm going to tell you guys, it's supposed to kick off the show, right? It's not going to be as advertised now. That just makes it go down a couple notches in my eyes. It's gonna be a quick 45 minutes. Watch. Here's my prediction: CM Punk wins, but it's gonna be hokey pokey. I'm gonna tell you already now. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up and your feelings on the idea of it being great. I think it's gonna be stupid. Get ready. Fucking that's dumb. But they better make it up at the end, though. Let me be real with you guys. They better make it up at the end. For the finale, they better make it up to us at the end, though. They better be giving us if the Roman Reigns and Cody thing is all that it's cracked up to be, they better give us a really good ending. It better be 5 stars. The ending better be great. So I'm going to give you guys some predictions tonight. So why don't we go into the predictions? Who really cares? I kind of care about Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I'll be honest. I kind of care about that in my opinion. I like anything Rhea Ripley does and Liv Morgan does. I mean, they can have 50 billion matches and I'd still be happy. I ain't gonna front with that one. I know that's not something people want to hear, but I kind of like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. I kind of like that. I kind of like the pairing. There's some things I do like about WWE, and that's one of them. I will admit, maybe I'm just living in nostalgia for what Dominic does, and I know he's playing off his uncle Eddie Guerrero slash his father, but I kind of like it, and I kind of think it's entertaining. So I could sit and watch a billion. It's the same way I feel about Will Ospreay. I can watch Ricochet and Will Ospreay go 50 billion times. I said the same thing about Logan Paul and Ricochet. I don't even like Logan Paul. And fuck Logan Paul. By the way, Logan, go fuck yourself. Fuck it. Don't drink Prime, by the way, guys. It came out the other day by a bunch of people that they're putting mercury and lead in Prime drinks. Who's been drinking those? Who promoted the product? Oh, this idiot. Yeah. Hi, guys. I have reviews of their product, and I was praising their shit. Yeah, I look like a fucking moron now. Yeah, lead and mercury. Yes, lead and mercury. And there's already been cases out on the fact that Logan Paul, willing and knowing that he does. And now they're saying about the Lunchies fucking meals that they have out, too, that Logan Paul's been blasting all over his new baby. Oh, yeah. That man's a real winner, but he's a part of WWE, ladies and gentlemen. He should be fired for the amount of shit that he pulls off to the side with WWE. No wonder why they took the United States belt off of him. It makes sense. people are caring for Raquel when she criticizes her whole entire career on the main roster. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I love you guys when it comes to the support of Raquel Rodriguez. I wasn't a big fan of Raquel Rodriguez. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I don't really care for her. She's another one that I just go, you could just put her wherever, and it works. Like, her whole gimmick is just terrible. I've said that for a while. I think she's an amazing talent, but the way they have her going in WWE when she does show up in an arena is not great. And every time that she's gone after a championship, it's not been great. I turn around and I know people are going to disagree with me with this one, and I know people are not going to like me with that, but I'm just not a big fan like that. Like, she had her opportunities, and I want her to be like a biker chick. Like, looking like she's from Texas and a biker chick, and kind of like how I like about Thunder Rosa. Like, be like that. Be evil. Be all you could be that way. But her character's not been great. It's too fun-loving, too giggly, googly, bubbly. If she turned around and was heel and beat people up and wore leather or latex, whatever, and went around and started beating people, and came out with a motorcycle and had kind of the Mexican mafia type deal, I'd be okay with her. But she doesn't do that. She does the whole fun loving for the kid thing. And I'm like, no. Raquel, you are built like a tank. You are buff. Be Jordan Grace. Be Jordan Grace. Please. Be Jordan Grace. You are built like a tank. Squash people. You must be squashing people, not come out and do this all the time. Like, no, be somebody else. Please, be from the streets of Texas and come out and beat people. Win matches. What's up, Angel? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Let's get into some predictions for, no, I'm talking wrestling. So I'm doing a wrestling review across the board because that's what I'm well known for. That's where let's see, hold on. Who really cares? Did I read that on YouTube? Who really cares about matches? Liv Morgan, repetitive, and now okay. I predict Naomi's going to turn on Bayley tonight. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see that definitely happening, for sure. Let's get into predictions for Bad Blood. I may have to change my title real quick on that note. Bad Blood. Let's go there. Bad Blood, WWE. Is the match card already announced? Okay, Bad Blood. Hold on. So the matches are not in order. So we're going to have, let's see here. All right, let's get into talking about predictions right now. So Bad Blood, first match. So you guys are already saying the Hell in a Cell match, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. I got CM Punk winning that hands down for sure. That's a lock. That Drew McIntyre is not walking out of Hell in a Cell. Drew McIntyre, I feel is now going to be put in purgatory for as far as I'm concerned. CM Punk's destined to go on after Gunther in that World Heavyweight title. I see Punk winning the Royal Rumble at this point. They're gonna replay the whole idea of CM Punk Mania again. They're going to. I think he will be in Vegas, and I think he will win that United States or that World Heavyweight title. So there's that. Get the reference. I get you. Next match, women's match, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan. I honestly don't really care. The shark cage part of it, I don't care. I think there's going to be some interference by somebody. I see Liv Morgan retaining here. I think Rhea Ripley, this is going to push another match, or you have Rhea Ripley winning. But I may be wrong with this one, but I have a lock on Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan retains to continue. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. It's gonna either end two ways. They're either gonna put the belt on Rhea Ripley, or they're gonna have Liv Morgan retain. I have Liv Morgan retaining in some type of cheating faction, and that's not gonna be Dominic Mysterio. I think you're gonna see somebody come back and screw over Rhea Ripley. I have a funny feeling with that one. Damian Priest, Finn Balor. The way I see this one, they gave Priest at Bash in Berlin a victory. That's why I'm saying the same thing about Rhea Ripley. They gave Rhea Ripley a win in the mixed tag. You have her lose here. I'm fine with that. And then you can have your rubber match, or however you want to put it. How you doing, Undisputed Truth? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Valkyria, the hard part with Valkyria, she's in a feud right now with the PFC. And then she's also in a big storyline on NXT with Tatum Paxley at the moment, and Wendy Chu and Rosemary, unfortunately. So she's kind of got storylines all over the place, and I just don't know what they're doing with her. Natalya just came back. This is where mid-card titles would be perfect. I would love to see Natalya hold the Intercontinental Women's Belt if they do. Rumor and speculation says Triple H gave the clear for that, so hopefully we do see one of the two titles showing up. Roxanne Perez, unfortunately, she's still stuck in NXT purgatory, where unfortunately she's going to be holding that title for a while thanks to Cora Jade. So I don't see Roxanne Perez losing the title until somewhere at the beginning, or close enough to the beginning of next year. I really don't see Roxanne losing, and I do not want her losing to Stephanie Vaquer or Julia at the moment. Both of those people do not need victories right now and have a title right off the rip. Give them a while to sit on the NXT roster, let them build up, let people get to know them for a minute. Then, okay, let's have maybe one of them go over. You know what I mean? Eventually. Same with Delta. If you have Delta come into NXT and you have Delta win right off the rip, I don't like when they do it with Charlotte Flair, and I definitely don't like it when they do it with other talents. I think it's ridiculous. No story, just have them go in and win a title. I'm not okay with that. And the audience doesn't know who Julia is. The hardcore audience does, but the casual WWE fan doesn't. That's one thing that I will say to you guys today. Like a lot of the stuff on SmackDown was for the casual WWE fan. It wasn't for people like me. People like me, I'm getting to the point of Cody Rhodes has got to go bye-bye. It's time for him to lose that title. And I'm at that point. And yes, I am turning on Cody because it's not been good. It's not his fault. It is not his fault, the reason why it's been bad. It's because you could tell there is Cody's of the world, and then there's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and The Rock of the world. And then there's Cody. And unfortunately, Cody doesn't understand this, but you got to see that in AEW with him. He cannot carry a division on his own. He has to have that bigger power to lift him up. It's always been that way with Cody. I always thought Cody was like a third, if I was starting a lineup, he would be number 4 on my lineup. He's not a guy. He's like a Klay Thompson guy. He is not a guy that I can go, oh, hey, I can put all this on him. No. That don't work that way with me. Like, he's not a guy that if I was doing a promotion, he wouldn't be the guy. I would have him win a championship to hold it for a couple of months. He would be like a guy, he would be like a Dolph Ziggler guy, to where I just give it to him every once in a while just to, reward somebody. He's not somebody that I want to go, oh my God, I got to give him a title like that. The reason why I say this is because if you look at his track record right now, it is not looking too good. How many times has he defended the title? How many times has he done the same things? It's John Cena 2. It's John Cena 4.0. Dun, 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 dun. That's what it is. I'm sorry to be so negative towards Cody. I like Cody. It's just not working for me right now. That's why I wanted him to lose at Mania 40, because it would be suitable. Well, it's hard because the problem was with me, I wanted Roman to lose because it was about time Roman lost. You can't have your cake and eat it all at once. Wishful thinking now, I wish they would have just taken the belt off of Cody sooner than later. Priest and Finn, I got Finn Balor beating Priest. Finn Balor is doing some of the best work he's doing of his career right now. Part of the Judgment Day. I think we're going to see more of Finn Balor being... guys, when he was part of the Bullet, he's doing the same thing he did in the Bullet Club, just tweaked it a little bit. It's actually pretty fucking sweet. Now, I've said this before, and I'm gonna reiterate this. Uncle Howdy. Why are we not having Uncle Howdy on a Bad Blood match card? This suits him. Why is he not on a match card? Why are we not having him on a pre-show match or somewhere on the card? This man is doing the best work of his career. I think he's doing better than his brother. This guy should be champion. A guy that needs to be world heavyweight champion that's carrying right now, I'm going to tell you, would be Uncle Howdy. I think Uncle Howdy should win the fucking Royal Rumble, but that's not going to be the case. I've said this to you guys before. Uncle Howdy, I feel Uncle Howdy, he is built like a tank. He is literally the guy. But they're not going to put stock value into him. Guarantee not. I am with this website here that's giving out the match card. I'm with it. I do have Cody Rhodes and Roman losing. I do have Cody Rhodes and Roman losing. That's a lock. The reason why I have this, because then you have The Rock come out right behind it. And you have him stare down Roman Reigns and Cody. You have The Rock turn around and rock bottom Cody. And then you have the Bloodline beat the shit out of Roman. And then you have The Rock take the glasses off and tell him it's not your bloodline. You're not the real tribal chief. I am. And that's when you start the feud. So that's what I see happening. Women's championship match, Nia Jax versus Bayley. I'm going to give you a wild prediction tonight. So I got you guys on this one. So hear me out on the women's title match. This is my prediction for you. I have Bayley winning the title. Okay? I have Bayley winning. It's a lock. But I have somebody turning on Bayley. Then I have Tiffany Stratton running out of nowhere. Running. Coming out. Hitting her with the Money in the Bank, cashing it, and winning the belt off of Bayley. I see this happening. Or I see the other prediction I have for this is I have Nia Jax struggling and then turning around at the end. Tiffany Stratton, since now they consider her face, considering her to be a face, going and turning on Nia Jax and cashing in, and then 1, 2, 3. New champ. I see it more off of Bayley because they want to protect Nia Jax so they can have a storyline between the two. You got Jacob pinning Roman. Yeah, I got Jacob all the way pinning Roman. I think Jacob fought too. You have The Rock come out. He turns around. They stare between each other. The Rock and Cody after the fact. And then you have the rock bottom Cody, which is perfect. Then you turn around and you have Roman getting his ass beat by the Bloodline. And then they throw Roman into a table. The Rock turns around and takes his glasses off. Typical Rock. And he says, "You ain't the tribal chief, bitch. I'm the guy. I'm the one." And that's that. That's how you do it. Yo, Josh, thank you for that, buddy. I appreciate that. Bayley's going to AEW to be with her bestie. Well, Bayley's still under contract, unfortunately. And I am literally with Dream on the whole idea of Naomi turning on Bayley. I just have a funny feeling somewhere when they're celebrating, Naomi's going to turn on Bayley, or what's going to happen is Nia Jax's going to lose her fucking mind, beat the shit out of her, hit her down, and then fucking Tiffany Stratton's going to come out and it'll be a failed cash-in. And I hope not. I really hope not. I hope it's not a failed cash-in, because I'll turn in and I'll be mad. I'll be super mad. Because what was the point of turning Tiffany Stratton face? What was the point? I will turn around. They turned her face on SmackDown. What was the point? You're going to even make her look even more stupid. So all the weeks leading up to this would be pointless. You got to have her win the belt somewhere. It's either now or Survivor Series. You got to pull the trigger. You've given us teases too many times of her cashing in. And I don't want her to do what Priest did, was sit on the sidelines and wait until WrestleMania, and then it's like you wait, the Money in the Bank becomes lackluster. There's just no point. The same how I feel about did they cash in the men's? Did they have a men's one? Who's the men's winner? Did they already have the cash in for that? It was Priest, right? Who was the who did they have a men's Money in the Bank? Who's the men's Money in the Bank? Or did they already have the cash in for that this year? Because I'm still lost with that one. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. That's how irrelevant it is, to be honest with you. That's how irrelevant it is to me. Money in the Bank is just one of those things that I just go, man, just get rid of the damn thing. Do what AEW's doing. Just have a gauntlet match with people coming in the ring and just call it a day. I think that's what WWE should do. But those are my predictions. I don't really have any more predictions outside of the fact that I feel bad. Isn't Carmelo Hayes supposed to be on the card too against isn't Carmelo Hayes supposed to be on the card too with going against LA Knight? Isn't that the thing? Oh, they're not even having that. Wow. They're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. Wow, I thought we were going to longer pay-per-views, Triple H. Or obviously not going to longer pay-per-views. So CM Punk is teasing in an interview that Ricky Starks could come to WWE, plus people in AEW are expecting him to as well. I've been saying this for a while. If we didn't see Ricky Starks by, if we haven't seen Ricky Starks by No Mercy of this year, we'll probably see him on the main roster at some point. Now, don't keep your hopes up, because Tony Khan's been tacking on time. And you got to remember, Ricky Starks had injury time, so I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Khan did not tack on time and leave him on the sidelines. Wouldn't be surprised, kind of like a Rey Fenix. Wouldn't be surprised. AEW, so supposedly he's going to get more than $550 million for 3 years. Oh, I won't acknowledge Solo Sikoa. Yuck. Hell no. You can't convince me of that. Ugh. Bro, I'll be right back. Let me go to the toilet. I will acknowledge Solo Sikoa when I barf in the toilet. That's when I'll acknowledge him. I will acknowledge him when I'm throwing up in a toilet, okay? Or taking a shit. That's when I will acknowledge fucking Solo Sikoa. I'm sorry. Solo Sikoa is being protected. I can't stand him. He pisses me off. He makes me mute the TV. Anything he spews out his mouth is garbage. He reminds me so much of who was it back in the day that was so bad? Rosie. Or was it Rosie? No, it was one of them. I'm serious. I said that about I said that about Solo Sikoa. I'd rather go throw up. I'd rather just go barf. I'd rather go drink battery acid, honestly. I'd rather go do other things than fucking acknowledge that guy. That's for real. I'd rather acknowledge, honestly, if I'm gonna do acknowledging somebody, I'd rather go acknowledge fucking The Rock. That's your real tribal chief right now. Okay, you're talking about WWE. Here is a fun fact you may already know, or about you may not know. So I watched Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown on Hulu. Yeah, they used to have it on Hulu all the time. Now, fun fact is for you, if you're going that far, if you on Hulu on Netflix, if you go, I'm telling everybody this, if you VPN into Canada, the WWE Network is available now on Netflix. It's available. You can go watch NXT and so forth and so on. It's just if you are in America, you have to watch it on Peacock. Unfortunately. But I'm gonna be tunneling into Netflix because I can't do Peacock. Peacock on all my machines, most of my machines, it doesn't work. When I watch WWE pay-per-views, everything else it works fine. Yeah. So right now the WWE Network is officially over on Netflix. You could go dial into a different country and you can get it now. Like, for real, like, if you, like, I struggle to use Peacock for live events sometimes, especially on my consoles, especially the NFL and stuff, and things like that. WWE events just are terrible on Peacock, especially if you have a PlayStation or an Xbox. You'll know where I'm coming from. They'll just sit there and pinwheel. You'll literally go and try to watch the event, and it'll just pinwheel. Or every once in a while, the app will just crash, and then you're just sitting there trying to reconnect. The only, like, positive moments I've had with Peacock is literally on two streaming, Fire Stick and three, Roku, Fire Stick, and the Apple TV box. Those are the only three that I've had success. On Xbox, no. On PlayStation, no. Peacock just doesn't work. Peacock works for everything else but live events for some reason on the consoles. It's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna be VPNing in on Netflix when WWE does, because I know the WWE Network on Netflix is already available. You can watch all the old libraries and stuff. They have it on Netflix, I believe. I know January 1st they're releasing WWE Raw, but the pay-per-views, so like since the WWE Network's going to be over, you can get pay-per-views on Netflix as well. So I'm going to be tunneling in for sure into Canada or somewhere, because I have fiber. I'm definitely just going to tunnel in. Netflix is so much better to me. And I pay a shit ton for Netflix, so it's honestly, I'll just get my worth out of it. How terrible. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, Peacock, as far as I'm concerned, is not that great. I'm grateful I still have DirecTV stream to watch my Big Ten games because USC's in the division. So is UCLA. So, yeah, and Michigan screwed over. Paid the referees for Minnesota to lose. that onside kick. That's the biggest blunder I've ever seen in my life. It was over the line. Nobody cheated. And they still called it. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So the Big Ten games, some of them are on the Big Ten network. So like on DirecTV stream, they're on the Big Ten network. If you Fox hosts that, by the way. So like today, USC. Yeah, they're going to be on Fox Sports. They're going to be on Fox Sports 1. I think that's Fox Broadcasting Sports 1. Yeah, I think so. Indiana football is killing it this year. They're going 5-0 so far. Hell yeah. My team is literally, what are they? What are they now? They're 10. They're ranked number 10. Or are they 4? I think they're 4-1. Yeah, they're 4-1. 3-1. Sorry, they're 3-1. Ew, they're putting Michigan up that high? Michigan should not be up that fucking high. Oof. Michigan should not be that fucking high up in the ranks, bro. Who's paying for that? And Oregon should not be that high up in the fucking ranks. Oregon struggled back-to-back weeks. They're not too worthy. Oh, wait. My bad. Sorry. Wrong thing. My bad. My fucking bad. My bad. Don't go by me. I'm reading the Big Ten. My bad. My bad. Take that all with a grain of fucking salt. My bad. I botched. Okay, this makes more sense. Okay. Alabama, yikes. Texas, that understanding right now. Manning's doing very well for them. Ohio State, that makes sense. Tennessee's doing well. Wait a minute. Okay, SC's number 10. Or number 11, that makes sense. Michigan's still number 10. Indiana's up in 23. They should be higher than they are. Illinois is very interesting. Texas A&M makes sense. Okay. I don't like the rankings though. I don't like the committee that picked this. Michigan has been lucky 3 times over. They should them and USC should be lower than they are. I'm going to admit my team should be lower than they are. The Undisputed Truth, breaking. Yeah, I read about that this morning. NWA is going to be doing 5 weeks on X. They signed an exclusive deal with X for the next 5 weeks. And then they're trying to find another home to where they're going to put NWA Power. If I am Billy Corgan, don't do any fucking cocaine spots now. Don't do any cocaine. Well, maybe Elon Musk would love you to do cocaine spots because he don't give a fuck. Wondering how much money they're getting to be on X for their shit. What are they going to be on Thursdays? I'm not trying to be mean towards NWA. It's just their product, like Billy Corgan botched badly. They got wonderful talent over there, but they just not, it's just like they're on, Billy Corgan doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying to keep it retro vibes, and it's like, it doesn't work that way. Like, no. NWA should be with the current market. I'm hoping Scott D'Amore and possibly, I'm really hoping Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. I hope Scott D'Amore maybe gives Billy Corgan an offer and they just buy NWA out. Because Scott D'Amore has billions of dollars to spend. Tuesdays. Yeah, see, the problem is on Tuesdays, I'm watching NXT. And whatever else is on Tuesdays. As far as sports goes. Because the Lakers are coming back on. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch Speed often either. So they're both on X. But I don't watch it like that. And don't get me wrong. NWA botched them their own selves. They could have had an amazing TV deal way before WWE. They could have been the premier shit on NXT, on fucking on CW, but they did that cocaine spot. That still boggles my mind. I used to watch NWA Power when they had Nick Aldis, and they were doing a few good things with that. When they had Mickey James, and they did a few good things with that. When they had Camille, when they had what's her name? She was part of TNA for a while there. They had a few pieces of talent. They had Taya Valkyrie there for a minute. They were booking pretty good shit, but then I just don't like what Billy Corgan says half of the time. Like, oh, we're trying to keep nostalgia vibes alive and wrestling fans. So Conan said that Vikingo isn't signed to AEW and is a free agent to wrestle anywhere. I see Vikingo going to TNA. Vikingo to TNA. I see that happening. He works perfect for them. I could see Vikingo going to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. They got money to spend. And the way Scott D'Amore said they're going to be doing like special events throughout the month, like they'll do 3 shows a month and make them like pay-per-view style type deals, I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. Scott D'Amore even said if they get more popular, they said they may do like live TV tapings and try to shop it around. Vikingo is one of those that I just don't see him fitting in AEW personally. He's a guy that I could see, and before somebody tells me NWA, no, NWA don't have cash flow like that. They really kind of don't. They're signing deals with they should be shopping around trying to get on bigger networks. I feel the same way about TNA. Let's see. Yeah, but again, I'm just gonna say this again. I'm just gonna say this about NWA, and I don't mean to be shitting on NWA, but they don't have marquee people. That's the problem. That's the problem with them. They don't have marquee people. Yeah, they put it on. They put it on this person, Thomas Lattimore. I know who he is. But again, I remember him back in the day on. I remember back in the day in on TNA. Yeah, TNA would be perfect for him, or Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, if Scott D'Amore wanted to go that far. And he was also married to Charlotte Flair for a short period. He was also on TNA for a while. See, that's why I don't take NWA serious like that like I used to. It's like these are people that I didn't really care to begin with. Like EC3, I feel so bad for. It's like EC3, why? Why are you in a company that honestly you should be getting paid more, be featured more somewhere else? TNA. Yeah, but my thing is again, Jerome. What was his name? He was somebody else when he was in TNA. He was Bram. Bram, thank you. There it is, Bram. Again, I will say this all day long about Bram. He's not somebody that I go, oh my God, wow. Like, I'm sorry to say that. Like, I'm not trying to be mean towards to NWA. I'm just saying, like, the reason I shit on them a lot is because they don't book they're not putting marquee names there. Like, to me, it's like You're trying to build your company. You tried to get him on TV, and you're putting this guy as your head guy. What they should do is go partner with TNA. What NWA should do is go partner with TNA and have people like Josh Alexander, Speedball Mike Bailey. You know, those are the flashy names I come to think of. You know what I mean? When you're trying to build around, not Bram. EC3 is in purgatory right now. Like, EC3 is kind of gone down to, like, if he signed with a company right now. See you later, Charlie. Like, if we're gonna speak real here, NWA has a lot of talent that I just don't care for. It's just the way I see it. And Bram should go be with his wife. That's just a fact. Yeah, he's not coming back. A lot of people are talking about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's not ever coming back. Don't put that in your mind. And I wouldn't want him back. The backlash WWE would get for having Brock Lesnar on their television would be absolutely irately people being mad. You want to watch people be pissed? You want to watch people tune off the WWE? Start doing those kind of things. Start bringing people in that are from lawsuits. Watch people be mad. I'll watch, I'll put it this way. If I got enough of you that want me to cover NWA, I'll cover NWA. No problems with that. It's just their show. I used to watch it every week. It's just not for me. It's boring. I'm not feeling it. The problem is with NWA, they're trying to be what they were in the 80s. And Billy Corgan, I have always shook in my head with Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan is trying so fucking hard. He's not willing to change. He doesn't want to change NWA to be what wrestling is now. He wants to live in the past. And the problem is with that is when you live in the past, people are going to surpass you. There's a reason why they have not been signed with a major cable company. There's a reason why for it. Billy Corgan is so stingent. He says, this is what his words are. And I just watched a whole thing on him recently. He talked about NWA. And he said NWA, he wants to keep it to the nostalgia look and feel. That's great. But if you're not future-proofing, you're not making it edgier, and you're trying to do shitty fucking cocaine spots, you're going nowhere. That's why they're signing small little deals with X. X, it's a drop in the pan for X. X can turn around and just go, here's 200 and something. If they sign an exclusive, deal with them, I mean, it's a drop in the pan for Elon Musk. So at the end of the day, TNA, the same thing I feel about TNA. Like TNA, I love their product. I love who they are. What's holding them back is that TV. The access TV is holding them back. The production value is just, it could be a lot. I love TNA. TNA, I go like this. NXT, TNA, then it's AEW, then it's NXT, then it's Raw, then SmackDown. I've always told you guys this, but the problem is with TNA, it's just their production value needs to get better, step up their value. They need to be on a bigger TV network with more support. So what independent promotion besides TNA and NWA that you like right now that I haven't heard of yet? I like GCW. I like House of Glory. I think Master P is doing a good job with that promotion. I see them. I know that's the commentators on there is JD from New York and Solid Monster, but if you take those two people out, House of Glory is pretty fucking sweet. GCW is freaking sweet. Ohio Valley Wrestling, the things that what's his name? Oh my God, Al Snow's doing is beautiful. Revolver with I'm a big fan of Sami Callihan, always have been. Sami Callihan, I wish would have been signed by AEW and put with John Moxley under that Blackpool Combat Club. I think it would have been a beautiful thing. And I think he could fit the mold now in Blackpool Combat Club. But he is loyal to TNA. He's loyal to what they've done for him. So I understand it. Another one that I really like is Bloodsport. I like Josh Burnett. Indie scene wise, I was a huge fan back in the day of Evolve. Wrestler, I was a fan of Wrestles of Hollywood that was independent for a while there. I loved when Ring of Honor was independent. There's a lot of indie promotions. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla I like. There's a lot of things I like as far as indie stuff goes. It could be Josh Burnett. It could be anything. That's what I was telling people. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up at Shane McMahon. Don't get your hopes up. Shane McMahon wants a lot of money, and I can't blame him for that. Shane McMahon's worked too hard in his career to not want power and money. And the people that sit here and say conspiracy wise, oh, if he gets stuck in Vince McMahon's going to take that's not true. Shane McMahon and his dad don't really talk together. Did you not pick up that on the docuseries that his dad don't really like his son? His son's a piece of garbage. Yo, okay, so let me read this Gothic. Okay, 2 hours of weapon cleaning is done. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Hope that went well. The Sea Dream, Josh Burnett. Okay, I read that. Cool. Is Revolver in the United States? Yes. Sammy Callahan, that's based out of Los Angeles. That's their that's Sammy Callahan's indie promotion based out of Los Angeles. They've had AEW's helped out with that, and so has Josh Burnett, and so has TNA and Scott D'Amore. And I'm a big fan. So if you guys want to know my wrestling, what I like the most when it comes to wrestling, I watch a lot of Stardom. So if I'm not watching the main stuff, I'm watching Japan stuff. So I'm like watching Noah. I'm watching All Japan. I'm watching, came up and were more interested in the weapons than they're preaching. I get you. Yeah, I had some Jehovah's Witnesses come to my door the other day, and I have cameras. It's funny. I have cameras in my house or outside my house, and I just told them to leave. I asked them nicely because my cameras have mics or speakers on them. I just asked them nicely. I don't go to my door anymore. Like, I just don't go to my door. I'm so fucking lazy since I've installed the cameras and the doorbell stuff. Like, when I see them, and I have reasons why I have cameras above my garage, my Nest cameras and stuff like that. The reason I do is because people down here like to steal Cadillac converters, and I'm just very paranoid. So that's just me. I have like two. I have the front door ring, and then I have another one on the other side because the ring, not the ring, the Nest or Blink, I think they are. They don't cover everything in my house. Logan Paul's a piece of shit. I don't like Logan Paul. I used to promote his energy drinks on this very channel. Fuck him. Putting mercury and lead in the fucking shit. Bro, got nothing coming. And then what he did with the U.S. Olympic team was ridiculous too. Fuck that guy. Seriously, fuck him. Since my cleaning stuff smells, I got you. Yeah, I have cameras throughout my house for reasons. For reasons. I don't fuck around. Let's just put it that way. In my house, I just don't fuck around. I have a big house, so my house is on a 1/4 acre lot, and I have 6 rooms, so I don't fuck around. That was the first thing I did. That was the first thing I did at the beginning of the year because our wired cameras, the cameras were fraying. Or I had old school cameras. So I had a DVR with tons of cameras. So I decided to get with the times finally. And I went with the cloud Blink cameras from Amazon throughout my house. It's been the best move I've ever made. The night vision on that. I have many because I want to understand. One of my dogs died in the backyard, and I want to understand, was he attacked because we have coyotes roaming the neighborhoods, or was it my neighbor doing something fuckboy shit? So I started putting cameras around my house. So for those reasons, because And the way my dog when I found it dead on the ground, it doesn't look like they died from some type of disease. It looks like they were either shot with a pellet to the temple, which it can hurt anybody. And the way the blood splatter was, I was very upset. Let's put it that way. It did not look like something that, I've experienced some dog's death in front of me, but that did not look like dog's death. That looked like somebody did something. And I can't prove it because I didn't have at the time. I didn't have cameras. That's why I installed them, so I could see it live as it's happening. So if I see it, I go out and I have it on camera. Call the cops real quick. I ain't playing. Did you see? No, I didn't. I haven't really been following. I was waiting for the Dodgers to come on because I don't really support the other teams, but my LA teams. If it's not you guys are gonna call me a fair weather fan. I'm kind of a fair weather fan because if the Angels are not in the playoffs, I go root for the Dodgers because I am a Shohei Ohtani fan. I will admit I'm kind of fair weather. I'm kind of a fair weather fan when it comes to that. Like, I love my Angels, and I will always be an Angels fan, and I've been through the good times, the bad times. But when it comes to my Angels, I mean, I haven't had anything to root for a very long time. And I know that sounds like I'm betraying my team, but I like Shohei Ohtani, so I do wear a Shohei Ohtani shirt. So I have it somewhere in this house. I'll have to wear it one of these days. I love Shohei. No, but I heard the Braves got eliminated. I heard that was a major upset. I heard the Padres are, I'm kind of scared that they may beat the Dodgers. So I was outside, and so hope you were safe though, Gothic, when you were cleaning. Hope you were safe, and hopefully everything got cleaned up the way. Are you still doing the reenactment stuff? Or are you just are you retired? Because the last time I checked, you said you were retiring from that stuff, or did you find a happy medium with it and you're still doing it? You're still doing it? Because the last time I was reading, you said you were retiring. Or you were mad about something that you were going to go retire from. Brewers choked again, like usual. NL. Oh, my unit asked me to stay. I got you. Got you. Brewers choked again. Laughing stock bought joy to me as a Cardinals. Of course, because you guys are rivals. That's why. You guys are rivals. I think you guys are in the same division, right? The NL Central, right? I believe. All right, with 1 hour and 42 minutes into this, I don't think there's anything else outside of the AJ Styles getting hurt. There's nothing else I need to discuss. Really, what happened over yesterday? Oh, that's cool. I mean, that's cool, Gothic. Hell yeah, buddy. Hopefully, anything else new? Anything else new with you, sir? Anything good? I know Cynthia will be back sometime this month. She's taking care of some health issues. So, and hospital stuff and whatnot, as she told me a couple weeks ago. I haven't been around enough. I've been working more on YouTube and my shorts and my TikTok, so don't mind me. I haven't been around in a minute. That doesn't look like a possible work. The way I saw that, man, that shit didn't look good. He came down and it looked like his knee bent, his ankle bent in a certain way. And you could tell when he grabbed onto it, when he did the second move, when he grabbed onto it, there was no weight on that. I think he's legitimately hurt, and it's unfortunate. But then we could be worked. But again, I don't think it's a work. He was on crutches legitimately. And you could see him screaming fuck. He's like really upset at himself. So that tells me, that just tells me, man. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Will Ring of Honor end up on TV? Yeah, I think they will. I think Ring of Honor will end up on True TV, the new TNT Sports. I think they'll end up there. Or under the Fox deal, maybe they will be on Tubi. Maybe they'll put them on like Fox Sports 2 or something like that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, so real quickly, before I end, my name is RevSauce9. If you guys didn't know, I'm going to start doing my wrestling shows throughout and my sports shows throughout all my platforms. I only stream to 3 platforms anymore. YouTube, Twitch, Kick. Game streams are on Kick and Twitch. A lot of my audience has been asking me to kind of slim down the platforms. People are like, I stream to so many platforms, and a lot of you were like, well, Rev, I want to support you, but I don't want to go over here. I don't want to go over there. I want to do this. I don't want to go blah, 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 all over the place. So I hear you. And I've been doing some soul searching, and I've also been doing a lot of evaluation. Recently, I was going to continue to keep doing the wrestling stuff, and I was going to retire from doing game stuff. Last week, with all the stuff that's happening to me, with all the health stuff, with all the stuff that I've been going through, and the financial woes, and I was thinking about retiring. It was, I have enough time in, the way my body works and the way my brain's been working. I just have enough time to sit down and watch wrestling and sports and things like that. And I was kind of just thinking about retiring. I was kind of just at that point of, I've done 18 years. Do I need to go any further? It was kind of a decision. I was kind of looking myself. I was kind of looking around. I was like, I was kind of happy not doing streaming, like gaming wise. And I kind of sat back on the chair. This is real talk. This is real talk to you guys in this stream. And this is what happened. My mom kind of sat me down, and I kind of had a chat of, I've been doing this for so long. Would it be a failure if I left? And she kind of put the seeds in that, weren't you trying to get to 4K? Weren't you trying to get to these things? And yes, and so that's what kind of and also what's annoying me too nowadays is I got too many people crying about views. I wrote a post on X saying, man, people just need a view's a view. You got to stop crying about these views. And it was really irritating me. So it kind of put a fire underneath me. And I said last night on a post on X that I'm just going to show the world. That's just how this is going to be. I used to be a dominating force, and I'm coming for the throne, and that's just the way I see it. I see so many people on my X crying about views, and it's like, why? A view's a view, no matter what it is. It's a view. If somebody's pulling you up, no matter in what capacity, that's a view. If somebody drops an emote to let you know that they're lurking, why does that matter to some people? Like, I don't get that logic in 2024. I've never understood that. A view is a view. No matter if somebody's refreshing for you or not. And most of us could see our list and see who's in it. Like, on any platform. There's no excuse. It's like, I look for plenty of people. Like, I look around all the time. Like, lurking's a thing. And the crying that I saw on X from like people on Kick, some people on Twitch, some people I follow, it's like, whoa, dude, cool, chill. You're making it out to be like to be in your stream, I have to have a gun on my head to be there. And if that's the case, then why should I support you? Like, it shouldn't be all that work to be a viewer in your stream. Like, I'm coming back to streaming and I'm doing the things, and I appreciate everybody that subbed to me in the last couple days, man. Gothic, thank you for the sub yesterday, dude. If you didn't hear that from me, I appreciate it, dude. Seriously. What I'm talking about is viewers, people, I'm talking about what I saw on X yesterday. People just fucking having no better things to do but write paragraphs about how they feel. And it's like, okay, great. What are you doing on the back end to get people to retain people? Streaming is not just you hit a button and you go and it works. You got to retain people. You got to make people believe in yourself. Like when I get back into the things. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure because everybody that has subscribed to all my channels and the 30 subscribers I got yesterday on YouTube, I want to thank you all. Like that means the world to me, and you're always appreciated. And I try my best to lurk as much as I can. Gothic was playing yesterday with 2 other people yesterday. VR chat. I used to do VR chat. I used to have a headset. I know a little. I used to go and play the bowling all the time on there just for fun. It was just something for fun. Then it got a little weird with people. Like people on there were just being a little bit too weird for my taste. That's why I stopped playing it. And then I just fell out of love with VR altogether. And this morning, hell yeah, buddy. All right, I'm going to get out of here so I could set up a game stream. Thank you guys for stopping in. I love you guys, as always. You guys know this. No bullshit. I appreciate everybody that's come through. I wanted to, so Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Those are my days for wrestling stuff. And then we may be doing sports stuff like college football stuff. So prepare for that. I'm going to try to balance my game streaming on all my platforms mixed in with this stuff. It's hard because I have audiences for everything, and it's becoming that I have to pick and choose what I do and when I do it. So wrestling podcast stuff, we are definitely going to do more and more here. You guys will see Icon. Just my schedule's been weird. And yesterday with somebody wanting to go out and get food yesterday, it was just like the times that somebody asks me to do something in this house, it's like, that's how I feel sometimes. Yo, thank you for that, bud. I got you up at 3 a.m. from UK streamer who wanted to play horror maps, but she was late. I got you. I feel that. Well, all right. Let's go raiding. I'll be back on in about 20 minutes. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go and hit a shower. Find who's on, who's not. Gotcha. I'm going to be back on here in a little bit. We're going to be playing some Fortnite to kick off my stream, and then probably we'll move on to a few other games from there. Well, I'll just wait then. If that's what you're going to do, I'll just wait. Ooh, this is... Okay. Because I'm going to go make some coffee, and it's going to be a long day for wrestling stuff, so I'm just going to... And football and whatnot today. By the way, if I don't get to watching Bad Blood today, you guys will get a review tomorrow at this time. If I game stream all day today into tomorrow, you may just get it late, and I may just review it late as just a whatever review. No, just letting you guys know now. So just keep that in mind. Oh God, let's do that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go host Gothic, and I'll see you guys. ASAP. Can we not? Can we not? Can we not game our browser? Yeah. Okay. There we go. What do we have on Kick? We have 2. Anyway, on Kick, I'll see you guys later. YouTube, I love you guys. You guys know the deal. I will see you guys shortly. Thank you all for stopping in on the YouTube side. Much love. I'll see you guys.